Hello friends, my name is Tanmay. Today our topic is singing. As I lift my head up and open my mouth, my voice exclaims with every turn that comes out. The scooting words bounce off my tongue and release the tensions held within. Even if the sounds aren't perfect or correct, every little bit temples bit helps me get through the day. When stressed nothing helps me more than singing. My passion for singing comes from deep within my soul, mind and heart. When I sing with all of me, putting everything I can into it. I have always had a great patience for singing. Ever since I was young, although I am shy and still get nervous and shaky in front of others. In my own time, singing is my cigarette, my alcoholic drink, my escape from all anger with and the pain. I sing a lot, but it's always in my own time. When no one else is around except maybe my mother or father, even my own brother. I am scared to sing in front of. I am an old around shy persons for the before, and therefore getting up in front of people to sing is just not my thing. I have been asked to sing and put on the spot before, and I just cannot do it. It bothers me that I'm so shy with something that I enjoy spending my time doing when I am all alone. I am block everything out, and I am not hesitant to express with my voice what I am feeling. However, when other people are around, my voice goes back into its shell as it becomes conspicuous that there are people around listening. Hopefully, one day I can build up enough courage and my hands will stop shaking every time I get in front of others, so I can show them how important singing is to me and what a joy it is and has been throughout my life to do it. Strangely, to this day still puzzles because I am not sure it happens, and I will always get emotional when I hear someone sing who has a beautiful voice, and I think this is because when I hear a person truly put their all into a song and really feel the song. There are different types of singing and voices, like soprano, alto tenor, and bass, and many more. There are no gains about singing, but some people have creativity for singing. For singing, you can experience a lot from nature by practicing and singing in joy. My talent for this essay is about singing and how it connects with nature and nature nurtures. The singing voice is the root from which the opera has sported and grown. The form of the opera arises from the voice. It becomes physically perceptible in such shape as is dictated by the development of the voice. The history of opera becomes the history of the voice. Singing is basically is musical tone with your vocal words, vocal cords. Also, you set a tone in your. So, it has evolved many years and more as studies have shown in a level-range state that not only is singing ancient and universal in primitive cultures. It is an important functions associated not so much with entertainment or frivolity as with matters vital to the individual's social group or religion. What that means is that singing is a very common thing to do, and it is ancient and people have done it for many years. There are other types of singing, like such as there are different pitches in singing. There in soprano, alto, tenor, bass, and many more. For soprano, that means you sing at a high pitch. For alto, your voice is a little high but low, so that would be for the female voices. Then there is tenor, which is for creative singing. You can add some beats into it. Have fun and enjoy it. Also, you can express your feelings and how you feel. There are ways to you can improve your creativities, your feelings and how you feel. There are ways you can improve your creativities for singings, and some ways is your character and your expressions. In expressing your creativity you can add some species or rhythms to what you are singing. Music is a vital part of different moments of human life. It spreads happiness and joy in a person's life. Music is the soul of life and gives immense peace to us, in the words of William Shakespeare. If music is the food of love, play on, give me access to of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. Thus music helps us in connecting with our souls or real selves. Music is a pleasant sound which is a combination of melodies and harmony, and which soothes you. Music may also refer to the art of composing such pleasant sounds with the help of the various musical instruments. A person who knows music is a musician. The music consists of saregama, ragas, tals, and etc. Music is not only what is composed of men, but also which exist in nature. Have you ever heard the sound of a waterfall or a flowing river? Could you hear music there? Thus, everything is in harmony has music. Here I would like to quote a line by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, one of the greatest musicians. The music is not in the notes but in the silence between. Music has great qualities of healing a person's emotionally and mentally. Music is a form of meditations. While composing or listening to music, one tends to forget all his worries, sorrows, and pains. But in order to appreciate good music, we need to cultivate our musical taste. It can be cited that in the Dwapar Yug, the gopis would get mesmerized with the music that followed from Lord Krishna's flute. They would surrender themselves to him. Also, the research has proved that the plants which hear the music grow at a faster rate in a comparison to the others. It has the power to cure diseases such as anxiety, depressions, insomnia, etc. The power of musical can be testified by the legends about Tansen's of his bringing the rains by singing Meghmalar and lighting lamps by Raga Deepak. It also helps in improving the concentrations and is thus of great help to the student. Music is the essence of life. Everything that has rhythm has music. Our breathing also has rhythms. Thus we can say that there is music in every human being or a living creature. Music has ability to convey all sorts of emotions to people. Music is also a very powerful means to connect with God. We can conclude that music is the purest form of worship of God and to connect with our soul. Music is known as the universal language because it knows no boundaries. It flows freely beyond the barriers of languages. Language, religion, country, and etc. Anybody can enjoy music irrespective of his age. India is a country for diversities. Thus, it has numerous styles of music. Some of them are classical pop, ghazals and bhajans, Karantonia, folk, khyal, thumari, Qawwali, Bhangra, Drupad, Dadra, Dhamar, Bandish, and Baitik Gana, Sufi, Indo-Judge, Odissi, Tarana, Sugama Sangeet, and Bhagavad Gita, and etc. for these songs to in India. Singing is the act of creating musical sounds with the voice. A person whose profession is singing is called a singer, artist, or vocalist. Singers perform music that can be sung without accompaniment by musical instrument. Singing is often done in an ensemble of musicians such as a choir. Singers may perform as a soloist or accompanied by anything from a single instrument up to a symphony, orchestra, or big band. Different singing styles include art of music such as opera and Chinese opera, Indian music, Greek music, Japanese music, and religious music styles such as gospel, traditional music styles, world music such as blues, ghazals, and popular music styles such as pop and rock and electronic dance music. Singing can be formal or informal, arranged or improvised. It may be done as a form of religious devotions and as a hobby, as a source of pleasure, comfort, as a part of a ritual during music education, or as a profession. Excellence in singing. Excellence in singing requires time, dedication, instructions, and regular. Or as a profession, excellence in singing requires time, dedications, instructions for the practice. If practice is done regularly, then the sounds can become clearer and stronger. Professional singers usually build their careers around one specific musical genre, such as classical or rock, although there are singers with crossover success. Professional singers usually take voice training provided by voice teachers or vocal coaches throughout their careers. In its physical aspect, singing has a well-defined technique that depends on the use of the lungs, which act off is an air supplies or blows on the larynx, which acts as a reed or vibrator on the chest, head cavities, and the skeleton, which have the functions of an amplifier as a tube in a wind instrument, and on the tongue, which together with the palate, teeth, and lips articulate and impose consonants and vowels on the amplified sound. Though these four mechanisms functions independently, they are nevertheless coordinated in the establishment of a vocal technique and are made to interact upon one another. During passive breathing, air is inhaled with the diaphragm, while exhalations occurs without any effort. Exhalations may be aided by the abdominals, intercostals, and lower pelvic muscles. Inhalations is aided by use of external intercossus, calenus, and stereognomolide musicals. The pitch is the altered with the vocal cords with the lips closed. This is called humming. The sound of each individuals for the singing voice is entirely unique, not only because of the actual shape and size of an individual's vocal cords, but also due to the size and shape of the rest of that person's body. Humans have vocal folds which can loosen, tighten, or change their thickness with and over changes over which breath can be transferred at varying pressure. The shape of the chest and neck, the position of the tongue, and the tightness of otherwise unrelated musicals can be altered. Any one of these actions results in a change in pitch, volume, timbre, or tone of the sound produced, and sound also resonates within different parts of the body, and an individual's size and bone structure can affect the sound produced by an individual. Singers can also learn to project sound in certain ways so that it resonates better within their vocal tract. This is known as vocal resonations. Another major influence on vocal sound and production is the function of the larynx, which people can manipulate in different ways to produce different sounds. These different kinds of laryngeal functions are described as different kinds of vocal registers. The primary method for singers to accomplish this is through the use of the singer's format, which has been shown to match particularly well the most sensitive part of the air's frequency range. In European classical music and opera, voices are treated like musical instruments. Composers who write vocal music must have an understanding of the skills, talents, and vocal properties of singers. Voice classification is a process by which human singing voices are evaluated and are thereby designed into voice types. These qualities include but are not limited to vocal range, vocal weight, and vocal tessitura, and vocal timbre, and vocal transition points such as breaks and lifts within the voice. Other considerations are physical characterizations, speech level, scientific testing, and vocal registrations. The science behind voice classification developed within European classical music has been slow in adapting to more modern forms of singing. Voice classification is often used within opera to associate possible roles with potential voices. There are currently several different systems in use within classical music, including the German fast systems and the charcoal music system, among many others. No system no system is universally applied or accepted. However, most classical music systems acknowledge 7 different major voice categories. Women are typically divided into 3 groups: soprano, mezzo-soprano, and contralto. Men are usually divided into 4 groups: quaternaire, tenor, baritone, and bass. With regard to voices or prepubescent children, and 8 term trebles can be applied within each of these major categories. Several subcategories identify specific vocals and vocal qualities like colloquial facilities and vocal weight to differentiate between voices. Within charcoal music, singers' voices are divided solely on the basis of vocal range. Charcoal music most commonly divides vocal parts into high resolutions and low voices within each as a result. The typical charcoal situations gives many opportunities for misclassification to occur. Since most people have medium voices, they must be assigned to a part that is either too high or too low for them. The mezzo soprano must sing soprano or alto, and the baritone must sing tenor or bass. Either option can present problems for the singer, but for most singers there are fewer danger in singing too low than in singing too high. Within contemporary forms of music, singers are classified by the styles of music they sing, such as jazz, pop, blues, soul, country, folk, and rock styles. There is currently no authoritative voice classification systems within classical music. Attempts have been made to adapt classical voice type terms to other forms of singing, but such attempts have been made with controversies. The development of voice categorizations were made with the understanding that the singer contemporary musicians use different vocal techniques and microphones and are not forced to fit into a specific vocal role. Applying such terms as a soprano, tenor, baritone, etc., and can be misleading or even inaccurate. Vocal resonance is the process by which the basic product of phonation is enhanced in timbre and or intensity by the air-filled cavities through which it passes on its way to the outside air. Various terms related to the resonance process include amplifications and enrichment, enlargement, improvement, and intensifications and prolongations. Although in a strictly scientific usage, acoustic authorities would question most of them. The main point to be drawn from these terms by a singer or speaker is that the result of resonance is or should be to make a better sound. There are 7 areas that may be listed as a possible vocal resonators in a sequence from the lowest within the body of the highest. These areas are the chest, the tracheal tree, the larynx itself, the pharynx, the oral cavity, the nasal cavity, and the sinuses. Chest voice and head voice terms used within vocal music. The use of these terms varies widely within vocal pedagogical circles, and there is currently no one consistent opinion among vocal music professionals in regards to these terms. Chest voice can be used in relation to a particular part of the vocal range or type of vocal register, a vocal resonance area, or a specific vocal timbre. Head voice can be used in relations to a particular part of the vocal range or type of vocal register, or a vocal resonance area in men. The head voice is commonly referred to as the falsetto. The transition from the combinations of chest voice and head voice is referred to as a vocal mix or a vocal mixing in the singer's performance. Vocal mixing can be inflected in specific modalities of artists who may concentrate on smooth transitions between chest voices and head voice, and those who may use a flip to describe the sudden transitions from chest voice to head voice for artistic reasons and enhancement of vocal performance and passengers is a term is used. One cannot adequately discuss the vocal passengers without having a basic understanding of the vocal registers. For the Singing when done with a proper vocal technique is an integrated and coordinated act that effectively coordinates the physical process of singing. There are four physical processes involved in producing vocal sounds: respirations, phonations, resonations, and articulations. This process occurs in following sequence: breath is taken, sound is initiated in the larynx, the vocal resonates receive the sound and influence it. The articulators shape the sound into recognizable units. Vocal music is music performed by one or more singers, which are typically called songs, and which may be performed with or without instrumental accompaniment, in which singing provides the main focus of the piece. Vocal music is probably the oldest form of music, since it does not require any instrument or equipment besides the voices. All musical cultures have some form of vocal music, and there are many long-standing singing traditions throughout the world's cultures. Music which employs singing but does not feature it permanently is generally considered instrumental music. For example, some blues rock songs may have a short, simple call and response chorus, but the emphasis in the song is on the instrumental melodies and improvisations. Vocal music typically features sung words called lyrics, although trees are notable examples of vocal music that are performed using non-elongated syllables or noises, sometimes as musical onomatopoeia. A short piece of vocal music as music with lyrics is broadly termed a song, although in classical music terms such as aria are typically used. Vocal music is written in many different forms and styles, which are often labeled within a particular genre of music. These genres include popular music, art music, religious music, cellular music, and fusions of such genres. Within these larger genres are many subgenres. For example, popular music would encompass blues, jazz, country, and music easy listening, hip hop, and rock music, and several other genres. There may also be a subgenre within a subgenre, such as vocalize and scat. Singing in jazz. In many modern pop musical groups, a lead singer performs the primary vocals or melodies of a song, as opposed to a backing singer who sings backup vocals or the harmony of a song. Backing vocalists sing some, but usually not all parts of the song, often singing only in songs refrain on. refrain or humming in the background, as expectation is a five-part gospel cappella music, and where the lead is the highest of the five voices and sings a discant and not the melody. Some artists may sing both the lead and backing vocals on audio recordings by overlapping recorded vocal tracks, and popular music includes a range of vocal styles. Hip hop uses rapping, the rhythmic delivery of rhymes in a rhythmic speech over a beat or without accompaniment. Some types of rapping consist mostly to entirely of speech and chanting, like the Jamaican toasting. In some types of rapping, the performance may interpolate short sung or half sung passages. Blues singing is based on the use of the blue notes, sung at a slightly lower pitch than that of the major scale for expressive purposes. In heavy metal and hardcore punk subgenres, vocal styles can include techniques such as screams, shouts, and unusual sounds such as the death growl. I have many hobbies, but singing is the best one. I like singing so much. Actually, I can't live without singing. Singing can make me feel good in everywhere and anytime. Singing always give me new spirit to life. So many things make me like singing. First, I have a good vocal, but that my parents and my friends same think, and I think so. Besides that, singing always make me happy and feels better. I can smile if I sing. And the last and very important, singing can refresh my mind. Singing can make me forget my problems. I don't sing all music genre. I just like singing pop alternative, pop rock or melodic genre. Sometimes I sing danged out genre also. Hey. And in the morning I always listen to music from my laptop, and sure I can follow to sing. I have strange habit. I like singing in bathroom when I take a bath. Sometimes I scream without consciousness. Do you think it's so disturbing? I don't care. I really love singing, because that if I am in Poteniak, my parents and I always go to karaoke. My parents likes singing to especially my mother. Beside with my parents, I like go to karaoke with my friends. If I sing with my friends, I always forget the time. Because of my hobby, when I was in high school, I joined singing and band competitions. And I got award. It made my parents so proud with me. And beside that, on Saturday night, I often sing in cafe in Poteniak with my band or with acoustic. I choose this with my band, and acoustic. Music is like a universal language of life. It is basically the sound that is brought together through the harmony of various instruments. Our life would have been totally empty and different without music. It is something that every human being enjoys. It is a very powerful thing. Music helps to distress, heal, and motivate. If you are looking for a shot on a music, then take a look. Or without music, life will be a mistake. The statement of Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher, simplified the importance of music in one's life so easily. Music has a magical impact on humans. It's the best form of magic. The origin of the word music is the Greek word music, which means art of music. Music is a form of art and artists decorate it. The music consists of lesser words with deeper meanings. Frequently, people use music as a painkiller to escape from the pain of life. Musical notations is the leading form to write music. This provides a reference to an artist so he can share with others if necessary. Music is a mood freshener and accompanies us in our pocket devices, on televisions, movies, and most effective in live concerts. Different forms of music have different effects on human nature. Music is the greatest creation of mankind in the course of history. A combination of dim lights and calm music encourages the listener to eat less and enjoy the food more. Listening to music positively in a car influences one's mood, leads to safer behavior and fewer road rages, ultimately minimizing accidental destructions. If the students love the music, it helps them in recalling in the information more significantly, along with improvement in verbal intelligence. The studies have found that listening to favorite songs helps fibromyalgia patients to experience less chronic pain. Music has a direct effect on our hormonal levels. Listening to music decreases the level of the hormone cortisols in our body and counteracts the effect of chronic stress. The heart-touching music is nothing but creativity with the purest and undiluted form. The combination of vocal or instrumental sounds in such a way that it produces beauty and expresses emotions. Anyone can make their day by enjoying music, by listening, or by composing, or by playing. The global facts say parents intensively use music to soothe children, even to interact. Music touches the heart through the ears. It has divine power to act as an energy booster. Some music assists in a motivation while some play the best role in a sympathy. Music helps us to fight insomnia. Listening to classical or relaxing music just before going to bed improves one's sleep. Though music helps to counteract depressions and loneliness, people underestimate the impact of music on the human mindset in the age of irony age. On the other side of the coin, there are some types of music that can result in deleterious effects on the human mind and body. Listening to music with high decibels can damage neurons. The effect on the brain subjected to continuous exposure to electronic amplifications of rhythmic music is similar to that of drugs. While talking about a variety of music that ranges from ages belonging to different places, cultures, and types, the list of genres is endless. Some of the major genres of music are stated as below. Folk and traditional music holds an impression of the culture that it represents. It is usually illustrated and sung with folk music. Folk music is taught by one generation to another vocally through singing it and by listening to it. Various dance performances are in order to make it stay intact on through ages. In India, the state of Rajasthan is well known for its traditional folk music with its dance. Several other regions are also popular. Art music describes the characteristics of both classical and contemporary art forms. It is usually sung by just one person and demands a high level of attention from its listeners. It is quite well known in Europe. The type of music that is affiliated to the worshipping of God by singing it, it is known as religious music. Every religion has its own style and way of singing it. Christian music is one of the most famous religious music known all over the world. Popular music, as the name suggests, the type of music that is popular and accessible to everyone and everywhere, is known as popular music. Such music is composed mostly by the entertainment industries for the purpose of monetary income as compared to other types of music. Popular music attracts a notable audience through different concerts or live shows. It has gained immense popularity over a period of time and varies from country to country and from culture to culture. One can listen to it on public platforms, digital platforms, televisions, commercials, radio, and even at shopping centers. Popular music can be subcategorized into numerous types such as hip-hop music, rock music, polka music, jazz music, pop music, Latin music, electronic music, punk music, and many more. Among different types of popular music, hip-hop music is vividly famous, especially among the youth populations. The culture of hip-hop music originally started in New York City and now has taken over its place everywhere. The culture of hip-hop dance has also emerged because of the same with passing time. A lot of changes are happening in the field of music, but it will never go out of style. Music is a healer to all human emotions, from sadness to depressions. It is a cause of happiness. Music content has many genres to play. Emotions expressions have been regarded as the most important from criteria for the aesthetic value of music. Music is the art of combining tones, the rhythmic sequence of pleasing sounds forms expressive compositions. People like different kinds of music for many reasons, even depending on their mood, but it brings people together, whether through the same taste in music or the willingness to try something new or even perform music with others. Being a part of concerts, orchestra bands, or any kind of group brings people closer to one another. Music is the fountain of sentiments, energy, and love, the philosophy of human life, the eternal prayers of the soul, and the singing in praise of the human spirit are marriage in music. From saints down to people of the modern age, all great sages took the help of music to captivate the general public or to release the pent-up feeling in their own minds. We all love music without any resistance. It is the answer to every question and solution to every problem. If we have a bad day, then we listen to music to make us feel better. At the end of the day, music makes everything better, and no day is complete without it. It helps people through hard times in their lives. Music helps us to express ourselves and inside feelings that we don't usually let people know. Music affects our emotions. When we listen to happy songs, we feel happier. The upbeat songs and fast-paced rhythms fill us with energy and we become active. In all human beings, there is an artist's mind and natural attractions for art. Music lends sound to the string of life and generates sentiments dormant in the mind of the listener. That's why music has been regarded as the best career medium of emotions or sentiment. It is impossible for anyone to keep themselves away from this overwhelming power of music. Rabindranath once said that music is life. There is the manifestations of life in it. Music is a way to escape the boredom of the busy schedules of life. It gives relief from pain and reduces stress levels. It helps us to calm down so we can enjoy the small moments of life. Moreover, it enriches the mind and gives us self-confidence. Music has a powerful therapeutic effects on the human physique. In the modern world, music is used as a therapy for the treatment of various diseases. Because of this power, music is said to have a healing capacity without the intake of any medicines. Doctors have also confirmed that music therapy is helpful in treating people with diseases like dementia, depressions, dyslexia, and tremia. Many with learning disabilities and poor coordination have been able to learn and respond to sad pieces of music. Okay, thank you.